Hi, what I want to do in this lecture is I want to go over my status so far on Voices. I still don't have my first job, which is frustrating, but I want to show you what kind of traffic I've gotten and what kind of recognition I've gotten short of landing a job. Now we're going to begin here on Voices, and what I want to show you is that when it comes to the jobs, they kind of come into different categories. So here are the two jobs that are hiring right now. So I have not auditioned for these. Under answered is the 78 jobs that I have auditioned for. And there are various statuses here in the second column, what do they call that, flag, that give me some indication of the interaction with customers. Here's awarded, and I have yet to be awarded a job yet. And then done would come after awarded, and deleted are all of the jobs that just didn't make it for me. So given this information, it's a little tough to tell how I'm doing. I can see I've answered a lot, and over here, this little ear means that somebody listened to it, and this little thumbs up means that somebody listened to this audition. These are all auditions for jobs. Someone listened to this audition, someone gave this one a thumbs up, so they liked it. So what I did was I went and I categorized all of this in a spreadsheet. Of course, I love spreadsheets. So here's what it looks like, and I wanted to go over the numbers. This is from 6/22 to 7/7. So we're talking about a little over a week, maybe 15, 16 days. This is what's happened. I have submitted a total of 27 auditions. 3 of those are still in the hiring state, so they're still gathering auditions. 46 of those are deciding, so they're making a decision, and 21 of them have completed. They've made their decision and they chose not to choose me. Now, for each of these categories, here's how many were listened only. So they got the little ear. So I got 8 listened to and completed, 24 in deciding, and only 2 in hiring. And that makes sense that hiring would be less because they're still hiring. They haven't listened to all of the audios yet. And then here's the number of thumbs up that I got, which means it's a total number of listened. Now this is kind of the depressing part that it comes down to doing this analysis over here. For the completed jobs, I've only had 52.38% of those jobs listened to. So people, only about half of the people, you can see it gets down to 18%, but this is for hiring. So they're still hiring. They haven't listened to everything, but it seems to be averaging in around 50% of all of my auditions are getting listened to. Now it gets even worse if I come down here. So I had 78 auditions. Well, I had 60 deletions. That means that I'm auditioning for 56.52% of all the jobs that come through. Now, if we take the number that were listened to and the total number of jobs that came through, that means that I have a shot at 27.54. In other words, I'm getting a shot at about a quarter of the jobs that are coming through because either the jobs are deleted, they don't apply to me, because they're not the right voice, or they're asking for something I don't have, or they're not being listened to. So that's my current status right now. A lot of not listened to. I've gotten 4 thumbs up, which is encouraging. And with my newest recordings where I'm slowly improving my sound, jacking down my gain, and getting my sound sounding better, no more spiking into the red area, I'm getting more and more thumbs up. So I feel like I'm lasering in on that first job. Now, the other thing that I read online is a guy, this was a little depressing too, a guy saying that he liked voices.com over Voice 123 and said that he was making about 3% of all the jobs that he auditioned for. Now, 3% isn't really good. You know, I wasn't expecting 10, 20, something like that. Well, actually I was. But 3% is getting a little low. Anyway, 3% means that at 78 auditions, I should win 2. So I'm feeling a win coming on here if I'm an average guy. So I'll give you the update once the win happens. I wanted to give you this data, and I'm going to attach this spreadsheet to this lecture so that you can download it and look at the data yourself. I'll see you in the next lecture.